This is a new home screen. On the left hand side we've got a series of buttons to allow you to start orders, get to your retailers' products, run reports and view catalogues. And on the right hand side we've got some information about sales, orders and the schedule. The quick links link in the top left hand corner is available on most screens, and it also gives you access to starting orders, returns, getting to the products and retailers, looking at all the different history types in the system, as well as a link to the catalogues, and also seeing the notifications that come down from the sync. On the right hand side, if you click on the utilities icon, which is the cog, it gives you access to being able to sync now, connect to a system, maintenance tasks. The settings are now actually on the device, so you don't have to go to the settings app to change things. And there's things like the database tasks, emailing log files, shutting down the app, which you'll only be advised by support. If you also have a login to the management portal, you can open it from this screen, and also there's links to all the support things, so you can check the knowledge base out, read articles about the app, or create an actual support ticket right from within the app here. Okay, so let's take a look at the retailers list now. Just touch on the retailers and this will actually bring us up in list mode. Now your system may look a little bit different to this because all this is configurable. We can change the different information to be shown here. We also provide different ways of looking at the data, and that's by touching the view mode. You can select basic line or detailed line or even the map view, and we can set different information to show up on the different views. Just go back to line view and I'll show you some of the features here. The information icon on the left side of each row will actually give you access to the customer information, and if you do a long tap on it or a double tap on it, it will actually pop up a little shortcut and allow you to start an order, look at the details, or go straight to maybe contacts or accounts in the details. And you can also start an email from here. And if we now change the detailed line, in the detailed line we generally hide the information icon and just highlight one of the columns, and if you touch the information in there it'll actually do the same thing, and the double tap or long tap actually works there too to bring up the shortcuts. So now we'll go back to the home screen and just touch on products and bring up the products list. So here the information icon works exactly the same. I can bring up the product information, and also the double tap works exactly the same here as well. Now if I change to the detailed line, you'll see it sort of works the same in that we've got that highlighted column, and if I touch in there it will do exactly the same. And I can change to image view, so small images I can select medium, and on large it's one item per page, and I can swipe left or right or up and down to move between the products. Okay, so we might just change back to the line mode, and again, just like the retailers, the information here is all configurable, so your system may look quite different to what we're showing here. However, the basic operations are all the same. So to find products when you need them, our product category filters are actually still used here. So if you touch on the category button, you can drill down, and touching on the name will actually open up that section and filter the list behind. But if you touch on the chevron, which is like the arrow on the right hand side, it'll actually filter the product list behind, and it will just close that actual popover, so you've just got the list showing. So in addition to the category filters, we've also got the filter settings, which allow you to filter like new products, and these are actually cumulative, so this will show you all the new products that are in the fashion category. So that's a bit of a change from before, now showing the last 50 added, and they'll be the last 50 added that are actually in that fashion category as well. And lastly, we've actually allowed you to actually change the sort order of the actual list as well. And if you need to use barcode scanning, you can click on the barcode icon up in the right hand corner, and it will actually launch the barcode scanning using the camera in the actual device. You can also use Bluetooth scanners as well, but if you're using the camera, you just need to hold the barcode in front of it, it'll recognize it and then actually add that to the search. And quickly jumping back to the retailer screen, you can see that the retailer category filter is still here as well, and it works the same way. And you'll also note we've got filters and sort order on here as well. And just jumping back to the home screen, if you'd like to show one of your presenters not in order mode, then you can just do that from that catalog links, and it'll pop up all of the presenters that are available there, and you can just touch on view to load it up. We also support folders now. As you can see, we can open the folder and there's presenters in there as well. And you'll note in the top right hand corner we have the print icon, the email icon, and also the share icon, so you can actually share or print out the presenter if you need to. Okay, so let's start a new order. I'll just touch on new order and it gives me the selector, and I select a customer, and I can either edit an existing order that's editable, like a draft or a quote or pending or something like that, or I can start a new order. And in this case, what I'll do is just start a new order. Now by default it just drops me onto the new order, and I'm ready to start ordering here, so I've got the product list showing up. And if I touch in one of the edit modes, the keypad will pop up and I can actually start ordering products. And you'll note there's a familiar look to the actual rows, so you've got the same information icon and you'll have the same links and stuff like that. So you can link to the product information and view any media or images or anything like that. And one other thing to note, the images now are actually zoomable, so you can get a really good look, and still got the PDFs available and things like that, and also videos if you've got any video content added to images. And just like the product list screen, we've got access to the categories, filters, and the different sort orders and everything like that. And down the bottom in the footer, we've actually got a link to we show the total price all the time now, and we actually have a link to the price check, so you can do a price check from any order screen, not just the review screen. And you can add order notes and journal notes from that footer as well. And like the products and retailers that have different view modes, we have different order modes. So we've got a basic and a detailed list, and as mentioned before, your system may be set up somewhat different to ours. And we can also view using images, so small images, medium-sized images, and large images as well. And we still have the stock count mode. Here we're showing 4 history periods, but we can extend that more if need be, so yours may look a little bit different to this. And selecting the history type is now up in the header, so just touch on where it says orders at the moment, change it to weeks, months, or invoices. So the other modes are the presenters and specials. So if we just select image presenter, basically this just gives you the image list. And selecting campaign deals will give you a list of the actual campaigns that are configured in the system, which you can select and open. And you can view presenters using the catalog deals, and just open it and you'll see the view is fairly similar to how it used to be, in that we have the PDF on one side you can flick through and the products on the right hand side that you can just order. And also, where the product category used to be displayed, it actually now displays the name of the presenter you're looking at, and if you touch on it you can easily select the next one that you want to view. And here I'm just going to open one of our smart catalogs, where you can just order directly on the actual PDF itself by touching the tagged zones and just typing in the quantity. Okay, if we just touch on the summary button down the bottom in the footer, it'll actually take us to the order summary. So this is the screen where you'd normally review the order with the customer and just make sure everything's okay. I can add a customer reference, like a purchase order number if your customers do that. I can grab a signature and you'll actually get a little indication of the signature there. And the order status is actually shown on here as well. So we've got draft status, which is just an order you've started that hasn't been submitted for processing or anything like that. We now have quotes. Pending is the forward dated orders. Submitted, if you change it to submitted and upload it to the cloud, then it will actually get processed and ordered. If you need to forward date an order, you can set it to pending and it'll automatically prompt you to enter the date, or you can enter the date and it'll automatically set it to pending. If you touch on schedule visit, it'll put up a new event prompt and you can actually make a new appointment and it will actually get inserted into your calendar, and if you've got the contacts set up properly, it will actually send out an email to the customer as well. I can generate PDFs here. This may look a little bit different on your system because the templates are set up individually for each different system as well. Okay, so when you finish the order, just click on finish. If it's not in submitted, it will actually warn you. If you want to just leave it as draft so you can edit it in the future, just leave as draft, or change the submitted to have it go through and actually get processed. And that's it. It'll get uploaded and go on to the next order. Okay, well that's it for the transition video. The app's the same but different, but I don't think you'll have any problems coming to grips with it. We'll probably do some more videos in the future just talking about tips and tricks and just shortcuts and things like that, but that's it for now. So thanks very much for watching.